stubborn, obstinate, bullheaded, delusional. I wonder who I could be talking about. I've been watching an amount of TV this morning, which is obviously dominated by what the hell is going on with our politics in this country. You've got a strange situation. You've got a party that got an absolute landslide victory and was elected into government. My opinion is that they didn't win that. It was given to them by those who lost it. There's a difference. Yeah? Nonetheless, like all political parties, they have what's called a manifesto, which is a list of promises which they then fail to deliver and break. And that's what they all do. They're no different to each other. They're all the flipping same, which is why I don't vote. Just encourages them. But yes, we have a situation now where we've got people resigning, we've got people coming out in public and saying this party stands no chance of a continuing long-term future with this particular person at the head. You've got those that will bury their heads in the sand and don't give a monkey's either way. And you've got those that, you know, just stand by the leader no matter what. Strange situation, but just to sum up. Labour, the party in question, have held Wales for 27 years. They've just totally lost it. Scotland, they had a presence. Not anymore. Lost it. Local elections, they've just lost more seats than they actually had. So there's an awful lot of Labour councillors now out of work. You have to go up the dole, won't you, and sign on. I find it comical. I really find the whole thing comical. But at the end of the day, my humble opinion is that when the leadership doesn't function properly and the public, the people who elected them, have lost all confidence and all faith in that leader, it's the leader that carries the can. And there is one obvious answer. But then we go back to stubborn, obstinate, blah, 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 blah. Gets on your throat knees, doesn't it? But sometimes you can sit back and just laugh and think the whole thing is so comical because they all take themselves so seriously. But at the moment, you've got a government desperately trying to hang on to their place in the world. They're not trying to hang on to their ability to govern the country and do right for the country. They're just trying to hang on and look after themselves, make sure their salaries are good and they're nice and comfortable and well off. Not like the rest of us. Anyway, this video would have been very short, but I thought I'd throw that on the front just to give you all a laugh. There's leaderships in a similar vein in many countries. It's not just ours. Politics around the world doesn't seem to be. The only place that politics isn't a big deal is where there's a strong dictatorship with possibly military backup. You know, like having all of the internet cancelled. Everything's state sponsored. Nobody's allowed to say anything against the state. Places like that. They don't have political issues, do they? Anyway, this short video is about new bloom opening. And this is my Coelogene nitida, or nitida, however you want to say it. Used to be Orchid. And this is not a large Coelogene, it's one of the smaller ones. But nonetheless, the markings are absolutely stunning. You've effectively got a gorgeous shape on the lip that looks like, it's difficult to say what it looks like, but it's like a symbol. I know a symbol that looks like that, but I can't name it. And then you've got the colours in the lip, which is dark brown and the bright yellow. And the bright yellow in all cases is outlined by red or orangey red. These are fragrant, although I can't detect any at the moment. Now I'm going to go in as close as I possibly dare because I am hand holding at the moment, which this camera's not so good at getting real close-ups. Hopefully that's good enough for you. But these are gorgeous little blooms. That marking on the lip is just, I can't think what that symbol is, but it is a symbol. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. Now this is fast because this spike looked like a new growth, then suddenly it was a spike, and now suddenly the buds are opening. You know, this is all very quick stuff. Unlike a lot of others where, you know, they stay in bud for months before they start to open. But this one's doing okay. Second one's just opening, and the rest won't be far behind. And then we're watching this one now. Is this one going to do the same thing? And there's another one tucked around here. Now this might end up just being a growth, but given that there's a second one on the same bulb, it's more likely to be a flower spike. So yeah, Coelogene nitida. Quite a compact plant compared with some of them, with these giant leaves all over the place. So it's quite a compact plant. It can grow big in as much as the amount of space it takes up, but the leaves aren't enormous, so it doesn't need a lot of headroom, so to speak. It is prone to shriveling if it doesn't get hydration through the roots, and a lot of the time that it's just one of those that's quite sensitive to repotting, and sometimes it'll sulk, and if it does that and it doesn't hydrate properly through the roots it's got, then it will shrivel and then it loses its strength. But hopefully I can keep this one going, and yeah, you know, it's this bud that's only just opening here, that symbol that I'm on about is a lot clearer on that bloom. So what is it? What does that symbol look like? Answers on a postcard. And for those of you who haven't noticed yet, there is actually a members only video, and it's a little bit of a privilege this time round because it's actually my first Cymbidium repot for the season, and it was my little miniature Cymbidium showgirl. So obviously members get to see that, and non-members don't. So anyway, I will see you next time. Thanks for dropping by. We're going to have a close look at that. We'll finish on this. No matter how many times I look at that, it's good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for dropping by.